What's up everyone, back again in the new game room with another pickup video for you from a bunch of charity shops, computer exchanges and some other shops all around South London and a little bit in Surrey. So I'd gone on a bit of a full circle roundabout in the area, in Epsom, Banstead, Sutton, Clapham, Tooting, Streatham, and I went around a bunch of different shops, a couple of computer exchanges in there, and picked up some bits that I did need for the collection, and as always some bits that I think I already may have. So I've got a few separate piles here to go through: some Xbox One, Xbox 360, some PS2, some DS, a little bit of 3DS Wii, and one for the PS3 as well. So to jump straight into it, I'm going to go through the handhelds first, because my handheld collection, looking at it, is probably the weakest, and over the last few days or the last week I've been thinking about PSP, PS Vita, and DS and 3DS and adding to that collection, and I've been scouring Facebook Marketplace and looking in some CXs, but I've not pulled the trigger on anything just yet. But I'm psyching myself up to really go in and do some hunts on some of the handhelds. But where I saw these ones, I trekked far for some places, and these were all they had, so I didn't want to make the journey wasted, so I just picked these ones up. So the one on the top pile was Angry Birds Trilogy for the 3DS, and I picked this up in a charity shop for £1. I don't have it, I probably won't play it either, but it is one to start getting me in collecting for the 3DS and the DS. The only 3DS game I have is the Ocarina of Time 3D, so that can go straight into the collection with that one. And the next one for the 3DS is Lego Friends. Yeah, not much to really say about this one. Literally just wanted to start building that collection because it was only £1 and we like to pick up games for £1. The next three I picked up, I think again one of them in the same charity shop, so we'll do that one first, which was Sonic Classic Collection for the DS, which was £1. It's got all of the classic Sonics on, 1, 2, 3, sorry I can't speak, and Sonic and Knuckles, so that's a nice one to put into the DS collection at least. I'm not sure if I do have it, let's have a quick look. No, I don't, so that's a good one to go straight into the collection. The next one is American Dragon Jake Long, and that was £2 in computer exchange. I got this one with Crash Boom Bang, which was £4. I picked both of these up in the computer exchange in Clapham. So all of those will go nicely into the collection, and it's now given me a small stack, but something to start paying some more attention into collecting for some handhelds. Moving on to the next set is a handful of PS2 games, and the first one is one that I have never seen before, and I've said that a lot in videos recently, ones that I've never seen before, and it's one that I picked up in computer exchange, and I'm not sure what one, it may have been Morden or Sutton, and it was £2.50, and that is a game called Gift. Never heard of it before. It looks a bit funky, you could tell from the cover art, looks a bit funky. Never heard of it, never played it, but it's one that I'm going to have a little look at because it looks quite wacky, so one that I'll probably play tonight actually. So that's that one, Gift for the PS2, off the top of that stack. The next one I picked up in computer exchange, oh these ones may have been two in computer exchange actually, is Gaelic Games Football. I'd never seen this for the PS2 and it was only £1. Not really, again, not much to really say about this one, but this one will go straight into the collection because it's one I don't have, not really seen many of those. The next one is one that I picked up in a charity shop in Tooting, and it's Let's Make a Soccer Team. I think I paid £1 for this one as well. Another sports title that I didn't have, so that one can go straight into the PS2 collection, which is now ever growing. Another one from a charity shop, which is one that I do have, and I think it's in a recent video actually. Like I said, every video at the minute duplicating titles because I don't have an app or anything to track what I'm doing. So Spy Hunter, which was £1, so again not the end of the world, it is one that I can add to the bunch of games that I've got that I do need to sell or trade for new games. The next one is from a charity shop, which was Pro Beach Soccer. This one was 50p. Always good to pick up games for less than £1, so that was nice. 50p for Pro Beach Soccer. Another sports title that I don't have in the collection, but it actually looks quite fun, to be honest, so that one's straight into the collection. And the next one, sorry, no more PS2. This one's the only Wii title that we picked up on this hunt, and that was World of Zoo, which was £1, and again that was in another charity shop, so don't have that. Talking about small enough collections, my Wii collection only takes up one width of this bookcase, so should probably start collecting for Wii. And that is another one that I have been thinking about, aside from those handhelds, is starting to collect for Wii U and the Nintendo Wii, just because a lot of the time I'm always picking up Xbox One, PS2. They're mainly the ones that I draw to because of they're my biggest collection, so I'm trying to get as many as I can whilst they're cheap enough. And even though saying that cheap enough, I've noticed that recently Computer Exchange and whatnot, probably in line with a lot of the Xbox marketplace shutting down, but the Xbox 360 games seem to be getting a lot more expensive in CX, and the prices seem to have gone up just a fraction. So I'm still trying to pick up the cheaper ones where I can, and then any more mid-level ones as and where. But I don't really pick up much PS3 or PS4 either, and that is another one I posted on my Instagram recently, to start collecting for PS3, because I only collect PS3 and PS4 exclusive, because everything else is on Xbox 360 or Xbox One. But I've been starting to start building a PS3 collection with anything and everything. But I think I might put the Wii and Wii U and the handheld collecting in just before that, because of space in this room, because there are going to be some parts where I'm going to need to put in the attic, unfortunately. But there won't be so many games. There'll probably be more sort of like the older consoles or older like plug and play sort of things that don't really need to be on display, but can just go up into storage in the loft. So moving on to the next stack, I picked up in a charity shop in Clapham A Realm Reborn Final Fantasy Online. I had actually never seen this before. I never even knew it existed, and I got this for a quid. So it's one to add to that PS3 collection that is not very big. But yeah, never seen that one before, so even though I'll probably never play it, it's one to go into the collection. The next one for £4 this time from Computer Exchange is Kingdom Under Fire Heroes for the OG Xbox. Not one that I've played, but looking at the back and reading the blurb on the back, was one that I thought I would pick up. It looks quite nice, looks quite cool, looks like a fun game to play, so picked that one up for £4, which wasn't too bad. And the next stack that I've got here, let me just reshuffle a couple there. So a majority are from Computer Exchange. When I was in Epsom, I didn't want to make the trip a wasteful trip, so I added as much as I could from there into my Xbox 360 collection. There are some from a charity shop here, but the first one off the top, literally the last video, I think I had it in a pickup, and I picked it up again without realising, and that is Destiny, the Taken King Legendary Edition with the expansions. But it was 50p, but I've already got it. It's one that I do already have, so it's going to be one of those ones that goes into that big box of titles that need to be sold, traded, whatever we can to make more funds to be able to buy more games. The next one is one that I wasn't too sure if I had again, but it was Injustice. I don't remember Injustice Among Gods being in the 360 collection, so I picked that one up for £2. So this was another one from the Epsom Computer Exchange, but I am certain that I haven't got this one, so I'll peel these stickers off and get that one straight into the collection. And the next two are ones that I had never really bothered playing before, so I'd never really picked them up. But for a combined price of £4, I picked up Tropico 3 and 4. Both of these from the Epsom Computer Exchange. I think I played maybe Tropico 3 years ago, Not really my thing, but I might give them a go. But where I didn't have them both, they'll both go straight into that Xbox 360 collection. The next two, let me do another little reshuffle. Again, were from the same computer exchange in Epsom, and with all of the hype around the Olympics, I thought I might as well pick up a couple of these. One Winter Olympics and one Summer Olympics. So we've got Beijing 2008 for the Xbox 360, which was £1, and we've got Vancouver 2010, also £1. I don't have either of these, so these will go straight into the Xbox 360 collection. So the next one was another one I wasn't sure if it was in the collection or not. Was Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands, but it was in a charity shop in Clapham, so I picked it up. I'm not too sure if it is there. I'll do a double check later on once I start filing all of these away. But Prince of Persia: Forgotten Sands for the Xbox 360. Nice game. Might actually give this a go, because I haven't played it for a long time, and where I've been uncertain that it is in the collection, it will give me an excuse to play it. The next one, again from the Epsom Computer Exchange, I believe, is The Adventures of Tintin: Secret of the Unicorn, which was £1.50. I didn't have this one. It wasn't one that I would ever be interested in picking up before, but where it was one that I needed, I picked that one up. Next for £2 was James Cameron's Avatar. And this I don't have this in the collection, but I picked it up because I do want to play the newer one, or well, the new one on Xbox One. So it was £2 in computer exchange, so I picked that one up. I'll probably give that one a go before I play the next one. And last but not least, for the Xbox 360, for £2 was Lego Movie, the video game, or the Lego Movie video game, I should say. So I picked it up because it was £2, and I don't have barely any, if any, of the Lego titles on Xbox 360. So that is the next sort of collection inside the Xbox 360 collection, which I will need to start building, is all of those genres or whatnot inside the Xbox 360 from the Lego series. And I don't often pick them up because they're usually like over a £5 up to a £10 or whatever, and I would rather pick up a couple of other games that are cheaper to build the collection rather than go for these right now. They've not really been my sort of thing. I do hear great things about their Lego games, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, I have played them and they are fun, but I've just not really got into collecting them just yet. So this may be a start in collecting some of those games. We'll see. We'll keep you posted. And the last handful of games that I've got here are for Xbox One or Xbox Series X. And the first one I picked up, which I've been playing on Game Pass, I've been enjoying it, so I wanted to pick up the hard copy to go into the collection, and that was the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I've really been enjoying that recently. I've played it for a few hours, not too much, but I've enjoyed starting it and playing it. And I do want to play the second one as well, but I want to finish this one first. But whilst it was £4, I picked this up for picked this up in the Tooting Computer Exchange. The next one, I believe in the same shop, was £2, and it was Rocket League. I didn't have it in the Xbox One collection, so just picked that up. The next one, I'm not too sure if I do have in the Xbox 360 Xbox One collection as a hard copy, because I had been playing it off of Game Pass every time I played it, and that was Rage 2. I remember Rage 1, when the first start, when you come out and the sunlight light hits you, I was just blown away. I thought the graphics were amazing at the time, and I did enjoy this when I first started playing it. Not as much as I enjoyed starting Rage 1, don't get me wrong, but I did have fun. So I picked up a hard copy of that again for £3 in Computer Exchange. And the last one for Xbox One was Override Next City Brawl, which was £3. I need to tidy up the case because it looks a bit funky. It's coming out, the cover's coming out all over the place. But yeah, not one that I'd seen, not one that I'd heard of, but it looked quite cool. So one that I thought I would pick up. I liked the guy that looks like a the robot that looks like sort of an old mixture of TV, PCs and games consoles at the top here. So, and where it was only £3, I thought I might as well pick it up. It was one that in that shop that I actually needed. And last but not least, one that I picked up on sale in game in Sutton is Assassin's Creed Mirage for the Series X or Xbox One. Still haven't finished all of the other Assassin's Creed. Still need to finish Unity, still need to finish Syndicate, finished Origins, still need to finish Odyssey, and I still need to finish Valhalla. I just get a bit bored after a while sometimes, and the RPG ones other than Origins I find them a bit too tedious, it took a bit long to get into, whereas I'm hoping that this is, from what I hear, is a bit more old school Assassin's Creed. So really excited to play this one. I haven't played it just yet, it's still sealed, so I'll be playing this one soon. So that is the last of the stack from this pickup. So that's the last of the pickups this time around. I've got another stack of other pickups to go through in another video, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a subscribe, like, a comment of what you did enjoy, or any of the pickups that I've got here today, and we'll hopefully see you in the next one. Take care, enjoy.